Hello everybody. So I was about to leave this dealership, which is a Ford Lincoln dealership, a very rare example because most of them are independent. I got my Lincoln Town Car running in the background so it can cool down a little. Been filming for a while and I came across this. I'm just driving out and I came across this early 2000 example. This is a Mercury Sable. And I just couldn't pass along because I'm a car nerd and I'm interested in cars that seem to be forgotten and no longer, considered of value by plenty of people. But being a nerd that I am, for me, this is a treasure because this is like an early 2000 example of a Mercury Sable LS. So it's a luxury. And then I noticed a little badge right here that it's a platinum edition, which kind of makes me believe that this is like the top of the line, whatever year this is. Let's see, I'm gonna look because it is also unlocked, so I should have looked before. And so back in 2002, when I was 16, 17, whatever, this was considered like the top of the line motoring. Now keep in mind they did have the Grand Marquis, the Mercury Grand Marquis back then, which was like a full-size car, and this was considered a mid-size car. So this is what your middle American, this is what is considered to be a luxury car for a middle American here. And I don't know if they sold a lot of them, but but this was definitely sold along the lines of a Ford Taurus, which was a pretty popular car. And we had plenty of Ford Tauruses back in my car rental days. And I am very interested to see what it is. So first of all, it does look like a Ford Taurus. It's got a little bit fancier grille. It's got that Mercury waterfall grille, which is similar to what Lincolns have or had. It's got that Mercury sign. Obviously, headlights are very faded. It's got fog lights, so that's nice. Maybe that's what makes it a platinum. It's got rims, which are surprisingly, well, actually not surprisingly, also peeling, just like on my 06 Lincoln Town Car. So I wonder what year this is. Oh look, it's got the keypad just like my Lincoln Town Car does. It is unlocked, so that's what kind of attracted me to it. It's an 02. Okay, so it's a 2002. So what do we have? Oh God, this brings me back. Even this is exactly the same snow scrapers we had in my car rental days. So this is nostalgia overload right here. So look, it's got the classic Ford pulls for locks. It's got the chrome handle, very similar to a Taurus. It's got exactly the same switches as on a Ford Taurus and as a Lincoln Town Car too, only in a Town Car they were squared off. The lockout, the battery's dead, but got that classic thing that turns the mirrors by power, but on a Town Car they have like a little square over that. It's got leather. Ugh. Oh my God, I am in heaven. Nerd patrol right now. All right, look at this. 114,000 miles. It's got a little over half a tank. Now it's got auto headlights, and let's see, how do you get the? Oh, there you go. So you pull for fog lights. Okay. It's got the little scrolly wheel. Now the battery's dead, so nothing works. Now here's an interesting point. With these electrical poppers, trunk is dead, so can't really do much with that. Got the same type of pull for adjustable steering wheel, and the steering wheel is leather wrapped. You got exactly the same turn signal stalk as on a Town Car. Oh, okay, so this one does have a console, so that's probably what makes it a platinum edition, because these used to come with a column shifter, just like a Ford Taurus would. So it has a very wobbly shifter, but man, this brings me back. So I'm not sure exactly why this car is here. Maybe it's a service car, not sure, but it is being serviced at this dealership, at least in the past. So maybe it's a service vehicle, or maybe somebody traded it in. But you got some change in there. Obviously, that's somebody's belongings, which I'm not going to touch. It's got this little tray down here, so somebody's stuff is in there. It is a smoker's car, although it doesn't smell like smoke, so maybe previous owner. It's got the classic Ford Mercury type of stereo. I miss these things. Cassette. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you could hear this, but this dealership is playing music on the outside. That's interesting. So, vents. It's got the automatic climate control, very classic Ford. Glove box. Leather. So this is really cheap leather, but it's interesting how it's perforated. It's got some of these registration. Now the leather seats, they are okay. They're surprisingly good shape. They do have, sorry, I don't know how this is going to come out. It's got the adjustable pedals. That's strange. I didn't know these came with it. And then power seats, although the reclining feature is manual. I didn't know these things had power pedals. Oh, look at that. It doesn't even say adjustable on them. Yay. Cruise control. No sunroof, but it's got these classic Ford dome lights. All right, this person's got a ton of crap out here, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, this is interesting. It's got dual visors. So you can shield yourself from the sun on both ends. The leather itself, it's pretty slippery, but so it's same way as it is on a town car. So going back here, the back seat is also very hard. Now I can't move this seat forward, but this is right about where I would be sitting to drive it. Oh, look at this. This is a luxury feature. This has got to be the cheapest cup holder thing I've ever seen. But it's much better than on the Cadillac DTS that I, not DTS, XTS that I filmed earlier, where it was so complex. But this is interesting little vents, okay. So you don't get cup holders here, but this is pretty squishy and interesting. The back seats are actually surprisingly well made. You know, they are soft, so I'll give them that. And you have a pass-through in the trunk, so that's interesting. But it's interesting how it kind of comes off here in the middle, not from the cushion, but like from the backrest. Yeah, I mean, look, back here, it's not a penalty box, but the materials are, you see, look, it's coming, the materials are coming off. I mean, look, granted, this car is even older than mine, so got to give it benefit of a doubt, but it's comfortable. Look, the middle seat, the hump is pretty low, so you could fit in here, I mean, very snugly. Yeah. Too bad I can't show you the trunk, but the trunk is nothing special either. So kind of to wrap it up. So what did middle-class Americans who wanted a luxury car by Mercury, and they wanted a mid-size car, not a Grand Marquis? So, I mean, I don't know what to say. It's okay, I guess. 2002. You know, we're talking to 18 years ago. I mean, Mercury's long gone. I'm surprised to even find this car here. Obviously, it's starting to show rust down there, but what 18-year-old car doesn't? I wonder what makes it a platinum edition, though. Is it the leather? Is it the adjustable pedals? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look it up. Maybe fog lights or some combination of like leather and adjustable pedals. I don't know. So, I hope you like it. This was a quick little snippet of an American car history. I mean, I can't say this car was an American classic or something, but plenty of people bought the Taurus. I mean, a few people wanted a luxury, you know, I use the term loosely, feature, so maybe the leather came standard. Who knows? All right, guys, I hope you liked this little history lesson, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.